We're called Fleure. We're gonna play some rock and roll for you. Just some quiet rock.
Hi, we're Fleure.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Call it a grunge punk trio. Well, we were coming out of the pandemic when we decided to
we're Aries and we needed to have like 5,000 new projects. So, so we're like, wait, why are we not in a band?
Yeah, I was a big fan of their music, of Kylie's Ramona and the Phantoms, and then Golden Ones. So I knew both of them. I just started bugging Kylie, like, I want to be in this project.
We're typically writing because it's like an outlet, it's like a therapeutic thing for us. We would be writing these songs no matter what because we have to get it out. It's like poetry, you know, or journaling or whatever. But then we get to take this cool special thing and like interpret it for an audience.
Every single show we play, that's the one I treasure the most because that's the newest us, that's the freshest us. Yeah, the high point is always the last show that we played.
I don't like being labeled as a girl band or female fronted. I just don't think it's necessary. I think it's important for women to play music and to hold or to have a seat at the table, so to speak. But I don't think it needs to be like labeled as such. Like female or woman fronted or femme fronted. Is not a genre. I'm just like, that doesn't do anything to qualify the sound of our band or you know, to inform the sound of our band.
But like even then I'll still catch myself like when a touring band hits us up, if there's like a girl in the band and I'm like, they have a girl, I'll be like, there's a girl drummer, because it's exciting like when you get to play with other female musicians. So
well, because as women we want to uplift other women musicians, but
and sometimes there's just not a lot. It's still male, very male dominated, but it's changing. It's always changing.
You know, when I describe Fleure to some of my friends or people that I know, the first thing they say is, "Oh yeah, it's the chick band." It pisses me off. It frustrates me to no end that even in certain circles of progressive guys that I know, it's still like, "Oh yeah, it's the chick band." It's like, come on, let's be better than that.
I think the Tulsa music scene is, especially coming out of the pandemic, I feel like we're in a bit of a lull. And I think that there are some incredible musicians and there are great bands in this town. There always have been, always will be, hopefully. But I think what I would like to see are more all ages venues. I want to see more young bands being included in these spaces.
Something needs to be figured out in this town, especially with all-age venues, because they just don't seem to last. But yet there's so many underage kids that want to come out to shows. So I'm like, what is the solution to this problem? And it's like it hasn't been figured out yet, and it sucks because every time there's like an all-age venue that's new and it's cool, and then it just disappears. And I mean, I have like underage friends that will come to our shows and like stand outside when we play at a bar.
Yeah.
Because they're that dedicated.
Yeah.
And like that's cool. Like that's
so cool.
I mean, it like touches my heart, but like that sucks.
Teenage girls are the lifeblood of rock and roll. They always have been,
Yep.
they always will
Yep.
be. So
What she said.
I'm old, so I've been around. And I go back to the days in like the mid to late 2000s, and there were so many bands, so many venues, and I think if we could get back to that, we would pull more touring bands in, and we'd pull more people out to shows in general. Yeah, I just feel like it's a little sleepy right now.
I struggle to find bands to add to a bill when we want to put a show together ourselves. Like if it's not a touring band already asking us, I struggle. I'm like, wait, who's a band? And before the pandemic, my problem would be completely opposite. I'd be like, but there's all these bands that I want to ask because there were so many bands, and now it's just like, okay, we're just gonna like play with the same band like every time. So it's. When I find out about a new band, I'm like, yes, there's another band. And it was so different, like when I first started playing live.
I feel like we're on the precipice of like a renaissance.
Yeah.
So I really do.
Definitely.
Fingers are crossed. So.
I think the reason people should check out Fleure is there's been a lot of mental health awareness coming out of COVID and even during COVID. And I think, you know, with not only our shared experiences, but specifically with the lyrics and the feeling of the music, there's a lot of release that's very cathartic. Not only for us on stage, but I think for other people who understand the lyrics and are really into it. It's just a big release of energy, and I think a lot of people need that and want that right now.
And also, we're just like loud and fun. Like if you just like loud, heavy music,
Yeah.
and you just want to like
In your face.
open up that pit.
I think what's next for Fleure is a full-length album. The record is written. I think we're looking at this summer to get in there and record it. So follow us on Instagram at Fleure Band. It's spelled Fleure Band.